Alright, welcome back to WMAC Now with your host Chuck Stevenson, coming at you with a fight review. So there actually was some MMA going on this weekend in the midst of the coronavirus. We're going to Samara, Russia for Guerrilla Fighting Championship number 25. We're going to the strawweight division, strawweight championship. Kseniya the Tigress Lachkova coming in 10-4, taking on Anna Rudenko 5-2. So first round, Rudenko come out and she established ground dominance early with a takedown and fast guard pass to knee on belly. Lachkova fought to get back up to her feet. Once she got there, she had a little bit of a hard time earning Rudenko's respect on the feet. A clinch reversal to trip takedown late in the round by Lachkova had her ending the round in Rudenko's guard. Round two, and Lachkova was on the offense off the start, but Rudenko was able to keep backing her back off of her with overhand rights. Lachkova seemingly was the more technical fighter, or technically superior fighter on the feet, but Rudenko threw those hard overhands that Lachkova seemingly had no answer for. Excuse me. Rudenko takedown at the 3:42 mark, and then she passed him out. And then there were two armbar attempts by Rudenko to finish the round. Third round, Lachkova again was the stalker. Rudenko again throwing the overhands just to keep her off of her. Lachkova started throwing her own overhands at that point in response. Period of clinching with some dirty boxing. During that time, a knee by Lachkova, really nice knee, but it was answered with a takedown by Rudenko. She basically caught the knee, spun her around, took her down. Armbar attempt by Rudenko is defended by Lachkova, who finished the round in Rudenko's guard, throwing some light ground and pound. Fourth round, Rudenko now went on the offensive to start the round, forcing Lachkova to fight on the back foot. Then Lachkova got a takedown at 1:05. Rudenko immediately latched on a deep armbar, but let it go during a scramble. Some more ground and pound by Lachkova, and Rudenko kicked her off to stand back up. A late takedown attempt by Lachkova got stuffed. Fifth, final round. Rudenko came forward early, takedown attempt to clinch against the cage. It was really more of a fake takedown to get her against the cage, I think. They broke for a bit, and then Rudenko again initiated the clinch. This time there was a long clinch battle with not a whole lot happening. Trip attempt by Lachkova was reversed. Rudenko landed in Lachkova's guard at about the 3-minute mark. So very nice reversal on the trip attempt by Rudenko. Rudenko, unlike Lachkova, stayed low in Lachkova's guard while Lachkova was looking for sweeps. Lachkova looked for a Kimura in the last minute of the round, but she was unable to separate the arm, get it separated and out away from the body. And then in the closing seconds, Rudenko backed up out of Lachkova's guard, threw some punches, and actually ended the fight with a diving punch. And that's how the fifth round ended. So went to the judges' decisions, and because everything was announced in Russian, I couldn't understand what the exact scores were, but Anna Rudenko wins by unanimous decision, becoming the inaugural GFC strawweight champion. So congratulations to Anna Rudenko. Okay, so things to work on. For Lachkova, she needs to work on armbar defense. She not only needs to work on defending it, she needs to work on knowing when it's coming and how to prevent that armbar from coming. She was too high up while in Rudenko's guard. Often she was too high up, like above her, and she would throw out the arms and she'd leave them way open when she was throwing her ground and pound. That's stuff that's fairly easy to work on, but I think she got armbarred by Mei Yamaguchi in one championship, so it's definitely a weakness of hers that she really needs to work on. Another one, she needs to put some pop in her strikes. She's like mostly throwing arm strikes. She's not putting her shoulder in and like popping, like popping. I mean, you got to learn to throw with, you know, from the shoulders and from the hips, and really put that pop behind her punches. She was definitely the more superior striker on the feet from a technical standpoint, but she just had no power behind her punches and strikes, so Rudenko was able to just come forward on her sometimes. And then finally, she needs to work on an answer to the overhand right. That one's fairly easy. Usually you can answer an overhand right with a straight punch, like if you're right-handed, a straight right, or if you're left southpaw, straight left. That one's fairly easy to answer, and her striking coach should definitely watch this fight with her and then work on defending that overhand right. Now for Rudenko, she needs to learn to diversify her strikes. She wasn't really throwing out much of a jab, mostly just throwing that overhand right. I mean, she wasn't even setting it up at all. I mean, it worked for her, but it's not going to work for her in every... Excuse me, apologies for that. It's not going to work for her in every fight. So she needs to work on diversifying her striking game. Other than that, she did pretty darn good. Lachkova, a lot of things to work on, but, you know, basic stuff that should be easy to fix. Nice fight. Nothing too exciting. Not really that high level or anything, but it was nice to see some live MMA on a weekend. I'm guessing that part of Russia must not be doing too much. I think it was a closed venue though, so there was no audience. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on the fight in the comments down below. It is available on YouTube. I'll try to put the link up in either the description or a pinned comment. So go ahead and watch the fight. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Of course, likes are always appreciated. Hey, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to WMMA Scene Now, the best, fastest growing women's mixed martial arts dedicated platform on YouTube. Don't forget to hit that bell for notifications. It'd be a lot cooler if you did. And we'll see you next time.